My name is Nicole and I'm a member of the Vault. This week is Halloween, so can I ask you a few questions? What are you dressing as for Halloween this year?
A clown.
A clown. Is it a sexy clown or a PG clown?
A PG clown.
A mad scientist.
A mad scientist. Is it paired with a wig?
Nope, just gonna do my hair in a funny spiky fashion.
I'm gonna be Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Okay. Is it with the white shirt and the Superman?
Yeah.
Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Was this a sexy version or a PG version?
Sexy version. I wore only my briefs and in Skellington with the suit.
I don't know if I'm dressing up, but I might be dressing up as a character from The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Ooh, which character?
Negan, the guy with the
Negan.
baseball bat, yeah.
My favorite.
I was thinking of being an avocado, so I was going to draw like a pit on a green shirt.
I usually do lumberjack. That's what I'm
Lumberjack.
doing this year.
Well, didn't I already dress up as Halloween for a hillbilly? Like a redneck hillbilly.
Dressing up as Dean Ambrose from The Shield back in 2013.
I'm probably going to do the exact same thing I was last year, Crusader.
What does Halloween mean to you?
It's basically, for me, a time where, like, children get to go out, have fun, get a bunch of candy, and also for some of the older people to scare people, which I like.
Just a day for everybody to become something they're not and just have fun with it.
It's a time where, you can dress up as, like, whatever you want. If you like, a certain character when you were growing up, you can kind of, like, embellish that character in the way you want to. Yeah, it's just, it's a time to have fun with your friends and go out partying.
I think it's a day to just have fun. You could be whatever you want, because every day you have to be you.
I mean, that's a bit of a tricky one. One could say that it was thousands of years of tradition going back to the Celts and the Germanic tribes that turned into a commercialist holiday of greeting cards and candy. Mostly it's a time for people to enjoy themselves.
People that dress up as something that they're not.
I guess it just means, like, I think of little kids when I think of Halloween, just like the ability to like have fun and go trick-or-treating. I think that's really cute and important for kids.
It's just fall. I like the weather. I like layering. I like spooky time. I like Halloween movies. And it's my friends and all like that together.
Halloween means it's finally a time for people to put on a mask and get to be a little spooky for once,
Ooh, I like that answer.
Just a fun night to go out, sometimes spend with family.
What is your favorite scary movie?
I hate scary movies. The Conjuring.
Probably Friday the 13th.
I have to say Friday the 13th.
I am a big fan of the Friday the 13th.
Definitely Halloween.
Halloween.
Michael Myers, baby.
Which choice? The new one or the original?
I like the new one. I think the original is definitely a classic.
Halloween.
To be honest, I think my favorite scary movie would have to be Jennifer's Body back in like 2009, I think. Jennifer's Body or Let Me In. One of those two.
It is a good one.
It? Oh, I
It.
like that one.
Or like Dawn of the Dead. The zombie movie.
Didn't see that one.
I actually don't really like scary movies, so I don't have a favorite.
That is tricky because I did a lot of binge watching horror movies when I was younger. The first one that scared the pants off of me was Poltergeist. There was also the original It movie. You can't really beat the classics, so I'm going to pick the original version of My Bloody Valentine.
Now, do you have a Halloween tradition? Do you bake cookies? Do you carve pumpkins?
Definitely. A Halloween tradition is probably always going pumpkin picking, carving pumpkins with my family, and going trick-or-treating with my little cousins, and then going out for a party.
Take candy from my siblings as a brotherly tax.
Brotherly tag.
Not that I can think of.
No, you don't make cookies or
Nope.
carve pumpkins?
Just trick-or-treating. But everyone does
Trick-or-treating.
that.
Not really.
No, you don't bake cookies, carve pumpkins?
No. We bake like those little cookies that have like the pumpkins on them.
Yeah, I get really drunk.
Honestly, I don't really have a Halloween tradition because I've been away for the past 2 Halloweens. So I'm trying to get back up and start my own. But as of right now, not really, no.
Do you have a Halloween tradition in your home?
Watching Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love that movie. Not a Halloween movie, though.
It's a Halloween movie
Yeah?
for my family. No, it's just always on.
What do you think about people trying to censor Halloween costumes with reason being cultural appropriation?
I think that there's a way to do things tastefully, and there's a way that it's done offensively, but people's cultures aren't costumes, so we should respect everybody, and if someone finds it offensive, you probably shouldn't be wearing it.
I feel like it's Halloween, it's a holiday, people should be able to dress and do whatever they want.
I understand some of the costumes that are appropriation, like the portrayal of witches Like the way we make witches out to be in the actual religion of witches are two completely different things. Because I actually do have a friend that has lineage from European witches, and that I can disagree with. But other things like ninjas and stuff like that, like let the kids have fun with it.
That's a tough question to answer, but I think, I don't know, I feel like people go a little too far with that. You know, if somebody wants to do a Halloween costume however they want to, they should be allowed to, you know, wear whatever they want, you know, without someone saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that.
I think it's a growing issue. There's a lot of people who feel strongly about the topic. I think that you should be entitled to dress up as what you want, but you should respect people's cultures and ethnicities and different jobs and stuff like that.
I honestly don't care because let's take St. Patrick's Day for example. Nobody gets mad for people appropriating Irish culture.
Okay.
Nobody gets mad at people for appropriating Italian culture on Columbus Day. So I'm not even sure why it would matter. When it comes to talking about different cultures participating in certain events, and that it's mainly, what's the term? Appreciation, rather.
I think it's annoying. Halloween is trying to do something that you're not, like I said. And having the ability to say, I know Moana's like a big thing now, like, and I know there's plenty of little kids who like Moana. I like Moana. I wouldn't dress up as her, but like what if there's some little redhead kid that wants to be Moana for Halloween, and I think that kid should be able to do whatever they want.
I don't see a problem with people dressing up as things that people may find as offensive, because one, like, it's just the spirit of the holiday, and it's just part of our history. I think it's pretty new, and it's probably going to be a big deal nowadays. But me personally, I don't see a big deal with the whole cultural appropriation thing. I don't personally believe in it, but that's my views, not anyone else's.
I think that's actually a really good point. I think that, you know, everyone should be considerate of like what they're dressing up as, so as to, you know, be appropriate in the situation and also not to offend anyone. I think that's very important.
There was a list from the Huffington Post that said a Native American Indian, a ninja, an Eskimo, a Day of the Dead, Egyptian, Gypsy Genie, or Tequila Bandit are costumes that are offensive, and they are part of the cultural appropriation. Do you think Halloween is supposed to be fun? And
I feel like it's not that big of a deal, but I do feel like you still like should be somewhat aware of your costume. I mean, it's 2018. There's going to be people who care about that type of thing, but you know, like I don't see that big of a deal. You know, like ninjas and like a terrible costume, or like I feel like it's just because like the climate we're in, people are like way too sensitive and just kind of like laid back. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's just because the time's changing. People becoming aware of things, which is good, but at the same time, like not everything should have to be like that.
I think that, you know, it's appropriate to kind of censor those, but just to be mindful of, you know, what you're dressing up as, and also like the way that you dress up as these things. I think that there are more appropriate ways to, you know, convey that costume.
Native American Indian, ninja, Eskimo, Day of the Dead, an Egyptian costume, Gypsy, Genie, and Tequila Bandit.
It's a time to dress up as something you're not. So, plus the comment that I made on appropriation versus appreciation.
That's a good
So-
way to put it.